The purpose of the book of Exodus was to record the events of Israel's deliverance from Egypt and the development of a nation. Moses was the author and wrote it from 1450 to 1410 BC. The setting is in the country of Egypt, where God's people, once highly favored in the land, are now slaves. God wants to set them free, but how will He do it? It is not easy to trade the comfortable security of the known for an uncertain future. But what if God gives the order to move? Will we follow His lead? Exodus means going out, and the book has three major parts. Number 1 is liberation. In chapters 1 through 18, it describes the deliverance of God's people from bondage. Number 2 is separation. In chapters 19 through 24, God gave them His law that they might be separated from the other nations and devoted wholly to them. Number 3 is habitation. In chapters 23 through 40, God had walked with His people in Genesis, but now He wanted to dwell with them. The book can also be seen as a 3-part location for God's chosen people: Israel in Egypt, Israel in the desert, and Israel at Sinai. This week, I encourage you to read an introduction to the book along with the Salt Shaker devotion written by Mindy. She does a great job at describing the first part of the book. And please pray her prayer. It is so meaningful. Then the remaining days, chapters 1 through 4, will begin the story of Moses and how and why God chose him. The hand of God was definitely with him. From being an infant in a basket to a boy growing up with Pharaoh's daughter, to becoming a man and instructed by God to lead his people to freedom and to the promised land. The Salt Shaker devotions that go with these chapters are led by Mindy and Tanya. When you face a tough job and you are afraid that you will fail, remember Moses. The Lord heard the cries of his people and chose Moses to be the one to rescue them. God led Moses and the nation of Israel, and he wants to lead us as well. God keeps his promises, no matter how you feel or how people respond. Exodus is the exciting story of God's guidance. Read with the determination to follow God wherever he leads. And remember, biblical shakers will make reading the Bible more enjoyable for you.